Hey, what's going on with it, bros? I'm with Bronies and Pegasus. This is the one, the only, Nintendo Free 2011, aka Criticism Guy 2009. Before I do start really quick, I wanted to give a really special, super awesome shout out to Mr. I haven't given him a shout out on this channel, but shout out to the the AFG 103, real awesome dude. He's actually best friends with Crystal Fissures, you know. Got to do Spyro and Crash Bandicoot videos and all that, and Grand Theft Auto, that's what he's doing right now. And I think the Crash Bandicoot 3 Warp Time, I forgot what it was called. I think it's Crash Bandicoot Warp. Sorry if I'm going too fast so you guys can't keep up, but deal with it. So other than that, real quick, yeah, shout out to him and the whole crew from Crystal Fissure. They're actually making their own website. I think it comes out this month or next month. I forgot the name of the site, but as soon as I remember it, I'll put it down in the description box below so you guys can check them out. Real awesome people, you know, got that dude Ratchet85 and Nintendo 64, Angus and Andrew. Real cool ass dudes from Australia, from the Down Under. And plus, I'm wearing a brand new shirt. I actually bought this like 2 weeks ago from Khakis Conning Jeans or whatever. Real awesome stuff, you know. Kind of has that Mark Echo style or whatever. So definitely check that out. Anyways, yeah. Without further ado, let's begin. So hopefully you read the MLP FIM. You know, the title of the above and below. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. One of the best ponies around town. As you can tell, I got like a fake custom-made fan version of Derpy Hooves right here. Hopefully you can tell. And if the camera can't see that, there's nothing I can do about that. And yeah, let's begin real fast. Because there's two other ponies I really want to talk about besides Derpy. There is actually a whole bunch of other ones. I wanted to put like a top 10 best ponies. I did that last year, so if you want to check that video out, I'll put it in my playlist section so you guys can look at it yourself. So yeah, let's begin with Derpy. So, you know, with Derpy Hooves, you know, I know she had a lot of controversy in the past 2 years that she's been around, maybe 3 years, because things have been around since 2010, but I didn't know about it until like last year, 2012. I actually knew about it a couple of months before that, like in 2011, but I saw a Math TV cartoon parody version when they showed this one cartoon which is called The Adventures of Tintin, and when they were making a parody version off of that, and like they had the Cutie Mark Crusader version of My Little Pony on there. I'm like, what the heck are these pony things? I don't even know what those are, but I really don't give a shit about them. At that time, I didn't really give a crap about MLP, you know, and I didn't even know about My Little Pony until a couple months later in February, because that was back in October in 2011, I was still really into like games with like Killing Floor, a little bit of Minecraft, Payday the Heist, and at the time the Assassin's Creed Part 2 at that time, before the third one came out that year. I was still really into that shit. I didn't have time for ponies, pegasisters, Brony things at that time. I didn't really give a shit about it. Until a couple months later, once I saw that one episode, The Last Roundup, once I was introduced to it properly this time, this wasn't Mass TV this time. This was the official My Little Pony show. And it, you know, creeped me the fuck out. Anyways, yeah. Sorry about the Chihuahua dogs barking. Anyways, basically, yeah, you know, Derpy, you know, she's always in the muffins. She has her little daughter, Dinky Doo, which I never really got the reason why. I said this on my last video about 2 months ago when I did my top 45 best subscribers ever, or the best people I'm subscribed to, when I did my 45 shout-outs or whatever, so you can check that out. I only got like 7 views on it, but you know what? Thank you to all the people that watch that. It means a lot to me. You guys keep me going, keep me motivated, and I'll keep bringing you more content. So, yeah, basically, you know, with Derpy Hooves and shit, she always had that daughter, Dinky Doo. I'm not sure why, like, she was a unicorn instead of a Pegasus. Like I said before, maybe the dad was there, maybe he was a unicorn, the mom wasn't. And there's always these little fanfics with Dr. Hooves and Derpy Hooves getting married and all that shit because, you know, one's a Time Lord and can go anywhere past time. It's like the original Doctor Who, which I never really saw that show. I've seen another one like that, but it was called like Quantum Physics or some shit like that. So it wasn't the official one. I think it was the U.S. version or the British version, the rip-off of it, back in the 80s. So it's a couple years before I was born until 89 after that, and that was different. Anyways, last but not least, last thing I want to say about Derpy Hooves, you know, it does suck that Hasbro and VHX and the Hub had to take her out completely because I was really looking forward to seeing her on season 4, but you know what? It's kind of fucked up how these soccer moms and a lot of these fucking grown-ups, they don't really get the fucking memo that this is a kid's show, man. You know, they should be able to say or do whatever the fuck they want, you know? It's bullshit. I think it's just crap all around, you know? Across the board is just crap. Because, you know, here you got this little show, you know, they're teaching kids how to be, you know, nice to each other and shit, you know, honesty, you know, truthfulness, you know, which I stand for is that, you know. And it's just a lot about friendship and magic part, you know, that part, I could see that being for little kids and shit. But you know what? I'm a grown up myself. I'm already 24 and shit. You know what? You can call me a rapist, pedophile, all you hater, troll pieces of shit out there. You know, you can burn in the deepest pits of hell. You can go fuck off, basically. I do wish death on you because you're fucking asshole pieces of shit, the scum of this earth, scum of this fucking goddamn internet we call, you know, the web series places, you know? Bullshit. They can go fuck off and kick rocks. That's what they can do. Sorry about my language, but that literally pisses me the fuck off when people are too quick to judge. They're judgmental and shit. People like that are ignorant and they need to get the fuck out, get their heads out of their fucking ass. That's what they need to do. I'm sorry, but bullshit, you know? I don't give a shit if they say haters gonna hate, which I really can't stand that word haters, just as much as I don't like the whole swag YOLO shit, which is fucking stupid and pointless. The dumbass fucking R&B singer Drake made that shit up. Oh, it spreaded like fire last year. What else he's gonna make, like something you gotta kiss your ass with or something? Silly. Now, I'm not trying to turn this into a rant. Long story short, hopefully one day they'll bring back Derpy Hooves because I'm gonna miss that pony with all of my fucking heart. I'm gonna love that girl no matter what. She's awesome as hell. Even if she's clumsy a couple times, she's still badass. Still, like, got my respect. She always made me laugh, you know? I'm gonna miss her a lot, too. But other than that, let's be going on the second one. So, I'm not gonna get too much into, this one. Well, not this one. That's Pinkie Pie. There's a princess version, huh? And then Luna. Luna was, like, my third favorite pony out of the top 10. Long story short, I'm glad they gave her a lot more episodes on the third season instead of the first and second when she was barely ever there. And it was good to see her voice back. And I think Tabitha St. Germain, the same one that did Rarity's voice, and that poodle from Littlest Pet Shop. I'm glad she did this voice because she did it perfectly and very well to the point, very well detailed, and very professional. That's all I'll say about Princess Luna. Now let's get on to this one right here, Pinkie Pie. I never really got too much into depth with Pinkie Pie, but let me tell you, I think the first time I saw it was the week after I became a brony because I think it was in the first episode in Party of One when, like, Pinkie Pie was inviting all of her pony friends, which is the main six, and I'm not going to say their names because you already know them, Fluttershy, Applejack, etc. She was inviting all of them to this party, and, you know, they came the first time, and I'm like, oh, man, this is going to be pretty interesting. But I think on the second day, they got all pooped out, and Pinkie Pie was all pooped out, you know, tired of this stuff. And then her pet little alligator gummy or something like that's always biting her mane. That's a real funny comic relief right there. I think to myself, this is a very awesome pony. You know, she likes cupcakes instead of muffins like Derpy, but you know what? She's still a badass pony for sure. Best character on the show by thus far. Besides Rarity and Fluttershy, they're pretty chill too. I don't like the other half that much, but they're okay, I guess. But, sorry I had to take a deep breath there because I was out there working way earlier, still a little stressed out, but you know what? I'm going to keep it moving. So yeah, obviously, you know, in this episode, though, in the Party of One, she ends up being like, she ends up being sad and depressed because no pony doesn't want to, like, see her. They don't want to be with her. They don't want to hang out with her or have parties like they always do, you know. And she's always known for breaking the fourth wall, which is looking at the audience and talking to us, all the Bronies and pegasisters out there, which is awesome as fuck because, you know, for us to give the fan service to the Hub and Hasbro and all of them, you know, and to show that they care about us, that's awesome, you know. It puts a lot of respect into that company, for sure. Anyways, yeah, last two things I'm going to say about Pinkie Pie, but I'm not going to get into that whole episode of Party 1. That's how they got that Pinkamena Diane Pie thing with Rainbow Dash. She killed Rainbow Dash and shit like that. I did see the whole trailer for that, and I seen the movie trailer about 2 years ago, or last year, excuse me. I didn't know about them the year before, just the mass TV version of it. You know, I thought it was a little fucked up and crazy, but at the same time, I kind of agree with it. You know, the fans, they're going to do whatever they want to do, especially the ones that write clop fics, fanfics, and if you're under 18, probably not going to watch clop fics because, you know, there's a lot of sexual innuendos in there, which I'm not going to get into because you can Google it yourself. I'm not even going to explain why you shouldn't watch it or why you want to watch it. I mean, I watched a couple of them, you know, but I'm not going to say why because, you know, for, like, personal reasons and shit. But other than that, you know, yeah, basically with Pinkie Pie, the last thing I want to say about her is that, like, she's real super funny. She laughs a lot. She smiles a lot. It's kind of like I used to do in middle school and high school, so I can see a part of me and her sometimes. It's kind of weird, but it's funny as hell, too, because she's an awesome girl. You know, she makes a lot of jokes and everything. She's super hyper, super interactive. She drives the other ponies crazy as hell, especially Twilight and Rainbow Dash. I think she annoys those two the most, but the other three, like, I think Applejack, Fluttershy, and Rarity, they can stand Pinkie Pie a little bit more than those two can. Because one's a real crazy genius, Twilight, and the other one's kind of a self-centered bitch, but she's still chill, too. You know? Yeah, but other than that, you know, she's still awesome. Anyways, yeah, last thing I wanted to say about Pinkamena Diane Pie, which the Pinkamena Diane part's the one that her mom and dad gave her, which they were like the mom and the dad of a rock farm or something like that. And she had 2 other sisters. I always wonder what her sisters ended up being after that. Because one of them kind of looked like the Philly version of one of the spa ponies that Fluttershy and Rarity visit when she has to do that modeling thing and everything. And the one part where it's Fluttershy, oh, I could just scream, and then she goes, ah, like that type of thing. You know, crazy stuff, you know. Little details like that, that's what makes me love the fucking show so damn much. Yeah, and anyways, yeah, with Pinkie Pie, you know, the last thing I wanted to say about her, last official thing I want to say about her is that she's an awesome, you know, like I always say, she's an awesome pony. She's badass, and if she was the princess, that'd be awesome as hell. It looks like Celestia, but it is a fan version of Pinkie Pie. And, you know, she has all these little jokes and innuendos on the side, you know. She likes to keep secrets to herself, and she works at the Sugar Tea Corner. She loves making cupcakes. There was even one episode where she tried to teach Apple Bloom how to make cupcakes, and she had to take care of Mr. and Mrs. Cake's little fowl sitters, which they call babysitters, but in that world it's fowl sitters, and fowls are pony versions of babies. Makes sense. You know, seems pretty damn legit, too. Yeah, so that's all I got to say about Pinkie Pie. Like I said, I wasn't going to get too much into Luna. Hopefully we see a lot of her even more in the 4th season, like I want to see with Queen Chrysalis. Hopefully we see her again, because she was a super awesome badass pony. Same with the other ones, too, you know. Like the Flimpland brothers, they were pretty funny, too. The ones that were fighting Applejack's family for Sweet Apple Acres. He could make the best sarsaparilla, which was apple cider. But yeah, that's all I'm going to get into for now. So hopefully you like this video. And like I always say at the end of the videos, I'm cutting this video short. Here we go. So, sorry, my throat's always itching on me. I have no idea why. So yeah, like I always say, peace out, bros. I'm Bronies and pegasisters. See you guys around. The video's been over 10 minutes, so forgive me on that. I apologize. Yeah, you guys take care. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you're at in the world. Peace out. Take care. And like I always say, everybody, stay safe and take care and goodbye. You guys have a good day. Have a good night. And see you around on the planet. Don't drink and drive, bad habit. And see you guys soon. Happy Friday. Laters and goodbye.